My name is Bob Ruxer, 65489 East Desert Side Drive. That doesn't sound familiar to everybody. That's from Tucson, Arizona. Am I allowed to speak?
Yes, you are.
My other address is 1065 North Meridian Road. Those who don't know that address, let's just say I can stand on my property, drop a golf ball, hit it across the Patoka River, and hit the power plant. I live that close, and that's using a 5-iron. Ambrose and Ray here can do it with an 8-iron. My brother-in-law over here, Doug Abbott, can do it with a 9, and the mayor can even do it. Of course, he'd probably whip out his driver because he's got to hit it across the Patoka, and I don't know what he'd use for a second shot. Anyway, I had my speech all written out, and I had to rewrite it today because I had a dream last night, and this is very significant. I feel I want to share it with you. The main characters were Wayne Place, Arnold Hobby, and Alvin Ruxin. Those were 3 real movers and shakers in this community. They meant something, this community meant something to them. Those of you who didn't know them really missed something. They were all visionaries for this fine town, and all of them thought outside the box. Alvin's motto, Randy, you'll remember this, was what? Think differently and work a little harder. Do you remember that? Anyway, the dream. There they stood over at 15th Street across the Kimball Lot. Wayne Place looking out to the east. Gee, look at that. The bypass is in, Alvin. And look at all the growth in Jasper. And Highway 69 is finally finished. Jasper's hit the big time. And Mr. Hobby, is it my imagination or what? Even the air smells fresh over here at Kimball. It never smelled fresh before. And Alvin, look at that. Across the street, a public library with a smokestack and a river walk. By golly, these people are doing the job. They're putting Jasper on the map. As far-fetched as and off the wall that dream was, it represents thinking that takes us beyond the ordinary and makes great things happen, gentlemen. These men you could trust. And they were men of vision, and perhaps that's one thing we need to work on tonight. From all signs so far, it appears the utility board is going to approve this project. What we don't want is for you to rubber stamp it. You control the future. You all do, of Jasper, Indiana, and you work for us. In the interest of full transparency, I respectfully request that each member's individual vote, utility board, and city board be made a matter of public record. With the importance of the issue at hand, we need to know who voted for and who voted against. Any problems here? Nope, great. I have to admit, though, at first, I thought the Twisted Oak proposal was the way to go, and I wanted to learn more. So I started thinking outside the box. What if the power plant wasn't there and Twisted Oak wanted to build one right there in the city limits? We tell them hit the road in short order. We have a town we need to grow, and that would just lock us in for the future. Can you all imagine putting one of these biomass facilities down at Evansville on the east side of the Lloyd Expressway going toward Newburgh? Talk about stopping growth and progress. But a power plant is there. Therein lies the problem. And we have expenses of what, three-fourths of $1 million a year just to keep it maintained. 3 years, we've spent over $2 million, and we don't have a thing to show for it. The utility board chairman told me when I asked what it'd take to knock that thing down, we spent over $2 million already. He said, well, it might cost $1 million. Might cost $2 million. We don't know what's underneath there. 2 nights ago, I asked one of you all, you know who you are, you said, it's going to cost $4 million. What's going on here? $1 million, $2 million, $4 million. Do we know? If this is such a good deal, instead of merely renting the facility for a little income, let's hire Jay and Twisted Oak to come in and build it for us. And Jasper can collect that big money for Jasper. And let's not forget, when they sign on the dotted lines, funds are released, government money, our money, and that just adds to our national debt. The utility board, ladies and gentlemen, has taken the easy way out. I tried to find a word to describe the job that our utility board has done. I couldn't find it. I got a dictionary. I looked everywhere. I finally got to the F's. And I finally found the word to describe what they've done. I found it under flub. Flub the dub. And that's what they've done. And if you look up flub the dub, it'll say, see Jasper Utility. We talk about a major power failure. When's the last time we ever had one?